Hello! You're watching the Young Readers Story Club. Now, we're launching this film on Reading Together Day. And because of that, we've got two amazing storytellers who are going to tell us stories about togetherness. And the first of those is Alim Kamara.
Hi, my name is Alim Kamara. I am a rapper and a storyteller. I get to travel around the world inspiring parents, teachers, students through storytelling and hip-hop.
Well, I'm looking forward to a story from Alim later. But before that, we're going to go to Wendy Shearer, who's got a story for us about a grumpy gecko. Over to you, Wendy.
In the middle of the rainforest, in the middle of the night, Gecko the lizard was stretched out on the trunk of a tree, catching mosquitoes and complaining loudly to Tiger. Tiger, I can't get to sleep. The fireflies keep flashing and flicking, and the woodpecker keeps tapping and tapping. You're in charge here. Make them stop. Well, Tiger yawned sleepily and went to speak with the fireflies, who giggled when they saw him coming. Tiger is here! Tiger is here! Yes, we have been flashing and flicking, they explained, only to pass on the woodpecker's warning. And so Tiger went to speak to the woodpecker, who looked down his long chiselled beak at Tiger and said, I am tapping on the trunk of a tree to warn people about the dung that the water buffalo is dropping on the path. And so Tiger decided to talk to the water buffalo. He made his way through the bamboo forest and he found the water buffalo stretched out in his muddy swamp. Yes, I have been dropping dung, poo, explained the water buffalo, but just to fill up the holes left in the path from the rain that has been pouring down. And so Tiger decided to go and speak to the rain. He climbed all the way up a steep mountain, and when he finally reached the highest peak, he looked out at the rainforest below. He saw the most colourful, beautiful wild orchid flowers. He smelt the ylang-ylang, and he heard the waterfall crashing in the distance. And he knew he couldn't ask the rain to stop raining, for it sustains all of our life here on earth. Instead, Tiger went back to the grumpy gecko and roared at him. You will have to learn to live in peace and harmony with all of the creatures in the rainforest, because we are all connected and we all need each other.
We're all connected and we all need each other. Oh, I love that line from Wendy's story. It's so true, isn't it? Well, thank you very much, Wendy. And now we're going to go back to Alim and we're going to hear his story, which is about two brothers that have fallen out.
Once upon a time, there were two brothers who had stopped speaking to each other. Funny thing is, they were neighbours, each with their own farm divided by a creek. One day, a carpenter knocks on the older brother's door looking for some work. The older brother told the carpenter to build a massive fence so he would no longer have to see his younger brother's coconut-shaped head. The carpenter promised to do a great job. The older brother left the carpenter and went out for the whole day. The carpenter got to work, measuring, sawing, nailing. The older brother returned to find the carpenter was done. But instead of building a fence, he built a bridge. The older brother, he was furious and went to give the carpenter a good telling off when suddenly he saw his younger brother running from the other side of the bridge. They met halfway on the bridge, and the younger brother said to the older brother, wow, bro, I was so horrible you let it go. Because of this bridge now love can grow. They hugged and turned around to thank the carpenter and saw him picking up his tools to leave. The older brother said, "Wait, stay a few more days. I've got more work for you to do." The carpenter smiled and said, "I'd love to, but I've got so many other bridges to build." You see, a fence would have divided the brothers even more, whereas a bridge brought them together. So remember to forgive, be kind, build strong bridges, because life is so much better when we are laughing together. Story, story.
Oh, I loved that story from Alim there, and I love the message as well about building bridges. We've had two fantastic stories about togetherness, and we've nearly finished, but we've got a challenge for you before we go. Because we're launching this film on Reading Together Day, what we'd like you to do is to ask your friends and family what their favourite characters from books are, and then draw all of those characters in one drawing. So that could mean that you end up drawing Spinosaur with Matilda, with Omar from Planet Omar, with Otto Blotter from Otto Blotter Bird Spotter. So that's what we want you to do, is to find out those favourite characters that your friends and families have from books and then draw them all together. And once you've done that, you can email it to us and we'll share a few of our favourites. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you all soon. Bye.